So, let's take this from the top, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Stardrive. Last time, we were handed a humiliating defeat by the AI on normal difficulty. So this time, we're gonna get back our own. There are some reasons why we lost, and I've been doing some thinking. We're gonna do a couple things a bit differently. And I'm hoping that'll be good enough to let us get out of the early stages of the game before losing. And just so it's clear, I was kind of really fucked at that point because, well, when the dog pile started, I was dead. There was no way I was going to get out of that. But specifically, I want to draw your attention to the Volfar, which is who we were fighting. Well, we only had one big fight, really, and we got our asses handed to us by the Volfar. That's because they have a perk called Naval Tradition, which means... No, that's not it. They have Militaristic, rather. Excuse me. And what Militaristic gives them... How'd I miss that? Okay, they get military outpost, armor theory, and corvette hulls. We were fighting people with corvettes who could mount flak turrets, which we physically couldn't do. We had one gun we could mount on one crappy fighter, and those flak turrets tore us up. And it was so early in the game we had no hope of catching up with them. So this is a great build for like rushing people, that's the point. So we picked the worst people to get into a fight with. And the AI ganged up on us because we were apparently weak. That's kind of all she wrote at that point, which sucks. But we're gonna get back ours and win. We'll go with humans on this one in the Sol system. We're gonna dump the prototype flagship. The prototype flagship is quite nice. But I'd honestly rather roll with the exact same build we did last time. Manifest Destiny is not bad either. It's not bad at all, but that's another... I'd rather take perks that last. Although frankly having a shitty homeworld lasts for you the whole game too. So there's that. No, we're gonna go with efficient metabolism because I'm sure the math eventually favors us for that. In fact, the math may immediately make us even out here. I'm not sure because I haven't done the math. And we'll keep the same rule options. We'll keep everything at default. Normal difficulty, medium galaxy, all 7 opponents. Also, we're going to try to meet less people. Because one thing to note is, we were talking to the Polyps. I asked them about other alien races, and we were the first ones they'd actually met. Which means we were meeting people far before the AI was, frankly. And we started in the middle. There were remnant everywhere. I did a bad strategy. We just had things going against us. But this time, we're going to get back ours. And we're going to take a running leap at it. And we're going to remain undaunted, mostly. Click to continue. Okay. Interesting to note our flagship starts out under player control. This time, we're in a bit of a corner. If we go north, we may not meet aliens. If we go south, I'd almost guarantee we're going to meet aliens, but there's this nice corridor of stars here. So it's something to think about. We've started with an anomaly on Mars. Prothean ruins, perhaps? Let's check an abandoned mine. I'm sure something bad could happen from that, but it's something we'll want to grab eventually. Mars, its richness means we will eventually want to get it. In fact, honestly, but the thing is, it's barren, and I didn't know how horrible barren planets were last time. Like, if we look at this grid, if we colonize something that's barren, we're going to need biospheres, or we literally won't be able to build anything, won't be able to do anything. It's not, as a first colony, it's a hard sell. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna order this unarmed scout to avoid conflict with the enemy, auto-explore the galaxy, and we're gonna assign the flagship Perseverance, who has guns, I believe. It has ordnance, so I'm assuming it has guns. It's basically just an armed fighter. It's not any better than anything else we have. We're gonna send the Perseverance there to check out that system. Colony ship will remain here. We're going to take a bit of a running start. We're going to get industrial foundations first to have a solid foundation. And then we are going to fucking go straight for the good stuff. And by the good stuff, I specifically mean I want missile theory. And then I want Corvette hulls. And then I want energy shielding. Because I really underestimated the importance of always churning military. And we're going to set some automation here. We're going to set auto-explore with a recon shuttle, so if our scouts die, another one will be produced, because we do want to eventually explore places. We will not auto-colonize, although we will set the new frontiers design we did last time. Auto-build projectors, I'm going to accept because we need those at basically all times. And automatic freighters is something I do like. We'll set it for the Argo freighter. That'll make our life a little bit on the easier side. We don't have much to do right now, I think. So we will just get started on some sparrows. Just to chill out at the homeworld real quick. And we're going to adjust so that the homeworld is food neutral. We could even run at a food deficit at this point. Yeah, for a short time we'll run at a food deficit, which means we'll cut into our food storage. In return, we are going to crank research to 3.0 to get stuff faster, because I would very much value stuff. Yeah, 3.0 is pretty reasonable. And we have some leftover production, or some stored production available. And let's unpause and see how things go. I would also love to see what that anomaly is, so let's go ahead and call in the Space Marines as well. You can see we've already queued up a pair of Argo freighters, which is not a bad idea to have those on hand. I'd like some Space Marines to at least go check out what's on Mars. If it's some horrible thing, well, we aren't planning on colonizing for a while. Looks like both our guys are going there. The unarmed scout's kinda crap in general. Okay, gas giant, that's not a priority. We can't inhabit gas giants. Oh man, really? I guess the Essex system has nothing there that we will find valuable, because gas giants are impossible to live on, basically, so the Perseverance can just keep on moving, I suppose. I just want to get early research done. Okay. Baron. Oh, fuck. Go check out that planet. Will they use their in-system FTL? Yes, they will. I'm eager to see what the future holds for us. Baron Ultra Poor. Wow. It is impressive how shitty that planet is. You rarely see a planet so shitty. Go check out the other one. I'm gonna manually manage exploration just because. Yeah, we know that these planets are not habitable now, that's fine. You leave the slower one to clean up. May as well explore this trailing arm to see if there's anything worth our time. The answer to that is nope. Space Marines. Gonna go ahead and rush by the production here because I don't give a fuck. We will deploy the Marines to go check out whatever's there on Mars. It'll be a relatively short hop as far as space goes. Go check it out. These transports are fairly sprightly shuttles. They're basically just shuttles as opposed to big invasion transports. Let me know when you're in orbit. That should be good. Troops, land Space Marine at the mine. The machinery. Nest of antlions. Damn it. Space Marines got cut to pieces. Antlions are much worse against hard targets than soft targets, which means it would be better if we fought them with tanks, pretty much. Or if we had a colony building here to fight, that wouldn't be bad either. But we just sent those people to die to... Well, we explored. Ground combat is not underway anymore, let's put it that way. I guess we'll get one Argo freighter first. We're cranking through. We're kind of on a tricky business at this point. Now the thing about manual management is you have to actually manually manage stuff, and the game's not great about reminding you about these things. 0.7 production. No, this is a hell. This is hell. That's all there is to that. Say hi to hell, everybody. We'll go to this system to explore, and we're gonna really hope there's not aliens there. God, we're not finding a whole lot. So what do we got here? Step average. I'll take it. It's above 1 in each category. Not the best, but I'll freaking take it. Pathing there is going to be somewhat crap, but hey. And he'll go explore up there while the Perseverance will head down here. We've got ooh, first contact so quickly. Broadcasting a primitive radio signal. A diplomatic shuttle on the planet's surface that might have disastrous consequences. I'd rather meet these people. Let's send a message, a greeting. Lyrical but chaotic message. A study of xenolinguistics. Okay, no. Remain in orbit of Earth for now. And as a matter of fact, we are going to form you into the first fleet, which I still don't know how to do manually, but hey. I can do it this way. In fact, that would be better. We're going to requisition... we're just gonna have ships, basically. I wish there was a way to put like 10 of these things. But we can't really. I guess we'll start with 5. Now see, they're too close together, so I end up selecting both. And I guess just simple line formation, guys. Nothing too fancy. Requisition. Alright, we'll put in the build orders. And we'll save this as the first fleet, I suppose, yep. We may as well organize ourselves at this point early. Now the question I have is, yeah, now they're building new sparrows. That's fine, just cancel these orders. Good to have a freighter on hand to support that colony when they need it. We can still afford to move at a food deficit for some time. It's a bit of a slow bleed. Okay, that's Reveran, yeah. The Reveran are a minor nation with a population greater than that of Earth. They've got a nice planet, but the thing is, the Reveran are tough. However, that is a very good planet. An early option would just be to rush them with Space Marines, I think, although it would be tough to beat them. We may want to try just communicating with them normally. Do we have diplomatic options for minor nations? No, not yet. We can get an agent, but until we meet somebody, there's not a reason to. Okay, in any case, having found the Reveran, explore there. It's in the same area as our other colonies, so why not? That's the plan, anyhow. We can actually make time advance faster than 1x. We're gonna go 2x for now. And hope we've made the right decision. After we get the first tech, I may bump up food production again. Nidolf system. Lots of planets. Let's check. That's a gas giant. The desert is the only one that could possibly be good for human life. So that's where we're checking first. Yeah, the Reverend don't have a space navy, so going for them wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Okay, this one's not bad either. Rich. 2.4 production. 0.6 food means it will need to rely on the homeworld, but that's okay. I'll take it. The radical system. Unexplored Terran. We may be about to meet my friend and yours, the Remnant. Here's hoping that's not the case. And I will dispatch the Perseverance, whose pathing algorithms has determined that it is quicker to... Oh god, no Remnant. I never got how a Terran planet could be so... Never got, excuse me for the mic bumping. Never got how a Terran planet could be so inhospitable. Okay, we're gonna slate you for colonization too, because there's no remnant here. I'm cool with that. What kind of artifact is down there? It's a tomb. Now see, the tomb could be good or bad, but a colony base there will make it harder for us to lose. And I'm gonna want that planet, so that's what we're doing for now. We explored... Yeah, Nidolf is slated for colonization. We honestly don't need to know about the gas giant. And we're just building crappy ships. 'Cause that's all we know how to do. Okay, I think we're gonna level out our food production. No, we're gonna give it Gonna give it a little more, one more sparrow. There we go. And then we're gonna bump up our colony ships and do that. We're gonna wait until we get a new tech. And then we're gonna lay off. We can get Rover Bay, which is nice. And for the homeworld, I will go for this. Although the homeworld is set to import things, we need to set it to export. That's what we need to do. Set food production to level out. That has reduced our tech rate slightly. Not all that much, though. We'll go with 4 production per tick. That has reduced our tech rate, but we're going for less expensive techs. Industrial foundations will be worth it. You can see I've been scorned by my usual peaceful development heavy build at first. I've learned better. Slow ass colony ship. New frontiers might be produced and freaking sent out. By the time they get there, they're taking their time. I guarantee there's somebody down there. It would surprise me genuinely. This map does not have an abundance of space, and we don't have an abundance of good colony prospects yet. Scouts are converging on this system. Okay, that's a gas giant. That's a desert. The desert or the ice might be decent for us. Hit the desert first just because it's quicker. Now see, the scouting AI is actually better than manually scouting in this case, because what they will do is target a planet for warp, even though I sort of can't do that. Desert rich. That's some good production. I'm going to have to go there. This is going to be a bit of a juggling act, but these colonies will be good to get. And honestly, I'm happy not meeting my neighbors yet. I'm perfectly fine with that. Anomaly where? On a gas giant. So even if there's bad stuff there that wants to kill us, honestly, I do not... I wonder, is there any species that can colonize gas giants? Wait, no, that's not where the anomaly is. Yeah, I should have figured. 1.5 and nothing. Covered in ice. I'm willing to bet... Ancient tomb there. It's fine if we fuck that planet up, honestly. Might actually be a deterrent to aliens who want to colonize. So I'm totally cool with... In fact, let's get another regiment of Space Marines. Get them out there. We don't even need to move them up in the queue. Let's just... We'll rush them out. It's fine. We can launch Space Marines. Order them to head out. There. Alright, first colony. Or second colony, rather. They're just going to need to end up importing stuff. That's all there is to it. We can get it to 0.1 doing this. But we can't get it any higher, so there's no point. We can do that and keep them food neutral, which is something I'm interested in. But as for production, they're going to need the Rover Bay first. And call me when you're done with that, honestly. There we go. No, wait, that is our first colony. Durr. Okay, Perseverance. You may go ahead and head. Let's scout one system at a time, honestly. I'm okay with that. New Frontier is moving out. You can see it moving with quickness. A fleet step. You can really tell which ones have warp engines and which ones don't. Baron average would not hit. Wouldn't hit. Ooh. Missile theory unlocked. We can already get much better fighter craft. And we will do so. Gonna need more freighters, yeah. Having a good network of freighters is important. Having good tech is also very important. So, shipyard time. Ballistic cannon. You've seen, like... We can't fit these onto fighters. We just can't. However, the rocket launcher we can fit onto fighters. And I intend to do just that. Each rocket fires 1 ordnance per shot. And we cannot afford a medium power plant, not on something this big. We'll put 2 power plants down. Can we afford to roll with just 1? I don't think... No, the game's not gonna let us get away with just 1, so we may as well put 2 down. If the reactors, like bulkheads, there's you almost literally can't, and there certainly wouldn't be any point. I just want these things to move faster. Warp engines are much better at warp. And as long as it recharges at warp, that means it can keep going. We'll give it a fuel cell. And of course we need a command module. We'll put it there just because, I don't know. It doesn't make visual sense, but hey. And we'll put small ordnance bays here. Now, let's see, the ordnance capacity is 58, so this thing can fire like 20 rounds of rockets before it has to reload. That's pretty good. It's already like... The DPS on the rocket launcher is like 40, and if we look at the PD Vulcan cannon, now see, it says the DPS is higher, but I don't buy that, frankly.